The following is a live sports event featuring the Abernathy Antelopes or Lady Lopes and is under the direction of AA Sports Properties in partnership with Abernathy ISD. This broadcast cannot be reproduced or retransmitted without the written consent of AA Sports Properties. Tonight's broadcast is made possible by the support of our generous sponsors: MC Master Roofing and Construction, South Plains Auto Ranch, First State Bank, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Abernathy First Baptist Church, Storm Guard, Clark Riley Insurance, Able Funeral Home and Flower Shop, Plains Land Bank, JC Refrigeration, Spradlin Spray Service, Vista Bank, Lambert Insurance, The Junkin Farmers Market, Ty Horsford Realtor, and DB Media. Buckle up and enjoy all of the exciting action with the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
Rolando, this time he takes it himself, untouched into the end zone. Rolando Martinez from 1 yard out, and the Abernathy Antelopes strike first. Comes the Kalen Marshall off the dribble, mid-range jumper. Marshall gives Abernathy the lead. Snap, he hands it to Rolando. Burst of speed, up the middle, dagger! Touchdown! Superman! Down, second, rolling away in the corner, Flores. It's good! Flores the steal and the three-pointer as time runs out. Flag comes in, the punt is blocked, and it's going to be an Antelope touchdown, barring the penalty, as it's Cash Garcia who blocked it, scooped it, and scored it. Let's check. And good evening, Abernathy, Texas, and good evening, fans of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. We welcome you to Dimmitt, Texas tonight, the Kenneth Cleveland Gymnasium, the site of quite possibly the game of the night in the entire state of Texas, and it's the Class 2A Area Round Championship on the girls' side. It's your 9th-ranked Abernathy Lady Lopes taking on one of the state's best, the 2nd-ranked Panhandle Pantherettes. Good evening and thank you for joining us. Voice of the Lady Lopes and Antelopes, Ty Horsford with you high atop courtside here tonight from the Kenneth Cleveland Gymnasium in Dimmitt, Texas. And man, it's going to be a doozy here tonight. The Abernathy Lady Lopes at 26-8 overall on the season, and they rolled to a 12-0 district championship. And on the other side, you've got a very, very good Panhandle Pantherette Ball Club, ranked number 2 in the state. They are 29-3 on the season. They also rolled to a 12-0 district championship. A clash of the giants here tonight in Dimmitt, as it's the Abernathy Lady Lopes and the Panhandle Pantherettes. The winner of tonight's ball game will advance to the regional semifinals, where they will meet the winner of Wink and Ballinger. But first things first, nobody's thinking about either one of those two teams, as tonight it's the Pantherettes and the Lady Lopes playing for a spot in the regional semifinals. As maybe the toughest opponents you've played all season, and Abernathy has played some good ones, especially in the non-district portion of their schedule. They're getting ready for the national anthem and starting lineups here tonight from the Kenneth Cleveland Gymnasium in Dimmitt, Texas. Abernathy has made the hour or so trip to Dimmitt. It was about an hour and a half drive for the Panhandle Pantherettes here tonight. Again, these two teams playing for a spot in the Class 2A Region 1 Division 1 semifinals, as the winner of this one gets the winner of Wink and Ballinger sometime early next week. It's going to be a packed house here tonight, as this is actually game 1 of 2, a playoff doubleheader tonight, as you've got the Vega Lady Longhorns taking on the Farwell Lady Blue in the second half of the doubleheader tonight from Dimmitt. So lots of basketball fans here tonight in Dimmitt, Texas. And we're about to have the national anthem here just momentarily. And let's swing it out to the court here this evening. It's the national anthem from the Kenneth Cleveland Gymnasium in Dimmitt, Texas. And there you have it tonight, the final notes of the national anthem prior to the tip-off. It's the Panhandle Pantherettes and the Abernathy Lady Lopes, as it's been a collision course for these two teams to meet in the second round of the playoffs. And it wasn't a foregone conclusion, but it kind of was. And here we are tonight. It's going to be the Panhandle Pantherettes wearing their purple uniforms trimmed in gold tonight, as the Abernathy Lady Lopes will be in their all-white uniforms trimmed in maroon, as they are currently announcing the starting lineups for tonight's ball game. The visiting team tonight, the Panhandle Pantherettes, getting introduced here onto the floor at the Kenneth Cleveland Gymnasium in Dimmitt, Texas, a historic venue for basketball and a set of good ball games here in Dimmitt tonight. The one we're most concerned about, though, it's the Lady Lopes and the Pantherettes here tonight from Dimmitt, Texas. Again, Ty Horsford just high above courtside with you here tonight. Thanks to my lovely wife, Elizabeth, for filling in behind the lens here for you this evening. And Chance, if you're listening, we miss you tonight as well. The Lady Lopes being introduced and tossing the plastic basketballs into the crowd as we get ready for the ball game here tonight. A very enthused Lady Lope crowd here on the near side of the court as they bid for what would be at least a minor upset, knocking off the number 2 ranked Pantherettes of Panhandle. Starters on the floor for Panhandle. You've got number 3, Avery Cathy, along with Addison McCoy at number 12, number 22, Riley Segura, number 24, and Garrison. Also out there, Paige Bixby, number 10, the 5 on the floor for the Pantherettes. It's Emmy Easterwood, Cam Villanueva, McKaylin Marshall, Aubrey Teal, and Brianna Shorter, the 5 on the floor for Abernathy. Panhandle left to right, Lady Lopes right to left. The opening tip is up, and it is controlled by the Abernathy Lady Lopes. They're wearing the white uniforms, and they will work at the goal to our left. Panhandle, a very good defensive ball club, and there is a near steal out on the wing. McKaylin Marshall with the basketball, being hounded out there by number 12, Addison McCoy. Now McKaylin Marshall's got it out near the Bobcat at midcourt. Goes around an Easterwood pick, and they are going to call a moving screen on Emmy Easterwood, number 21. So a turnover for Abernathy on their first possession of the ball game, and it will be Pantherette basketball in the backcourt. 7.5 minutes left to play here in the first, just underway. Bringing it up, here is Riley Segura. She crosses it over in the corner, now working it around the perimeter. Good perimeter defense by Abernathy. Out on the wing, it goes to number 3, Caffey. She gives way to number 22, Segura, guarded by Villanueva. Out top, trying to get it in the corner and running in the passing lane is Shorter, and she knocks it out of bounds. As you've got two teams that excel on the defensive end of the floor going at it here tonight. It'll be McCoy to throw it in front of the Lady Lope bench. She gets it in to Segura, who will go to work. Picks up her dribble, now goes over on the near side to Bixby. Bixby guarded closely by Brianna Shorter near midcourt, drives in, kicks back out on the wing. Very tight man defense right now by the Abernathy Lady Lopes. On the wing, it's Bixby, guarded by Shorter. Now out top, there's a lane by Segura, kicks in the corner. Thought about a three, did McCoy. Right wing three, front rimmed it, no good by Bixby. And the Lady Lopes get the rebound. It's Easterwood to Marshall into the half court. On the dribble drive into the lane. Mid-range pull-up jumper off to the left. No good by McKaylin Marshall. And now wanting to push back the other way. Into the half court. How is that not a carry? Ball loose on the floor. Picking it up and keeping the possession is Panhandle. Driving in the lane. Floater no good. Offensive rebound tipped around no good. Put back third time's a charm. And one for the Panhandle Pantherettes. You've got to get a defensive rebound if you're the Abernathy Lady Lopes. And down low it is Ann Garrison getting the bucket and a chance for three. Panhandle strikes first here, almost 2 minutes into the ball game here tonight. And Garrison at the line is Kendall Miller getting ready to check in at the scorer's table. She's going to spell Cameron Villanueva, also in Blaskus for Easterwood. On the side of the Lady Lopes, couple subs in as well for the Pantherettes. At the line, free throw no good. Rebound taken away by Blaskus as bodies hit the floor. Here come the Lady Lopes. Marshall's going to bring it up. Walking it across midcourt, a very methodical Abernathy offense here early, slowing it down a little bit. Driving into the lane all the way to the glass, and McKaylin Marshall lays it in to tie the game at 2. Abernathy's going to put on some full court pressure now to try and throw a kink in that Panhandle offense. Just over 2 minutes gone by, tied up at 2. Ooh, that's almost over and back into the half court. That's good ball movement and traveling with the basketball down low as Ann Garrison shuffles the feet on that left block, and it is a turnover. Abernathy tied at 2 and a chance to take their first lead. McKaylin Marshall will walk it up, slowing things down big time here for Abernathy. Into the half court, Marshall going to go around a Blaskus pick maybe. Good help defense. Marshall can't drive in. Now she will try and drive in down the lane. Floater no good. Tip the rebound to herself and puts it back up and in. And the Lady Lopes have a 4-2 lead. Back the other way, here comes Panhandle forcing the action. Segura into the half court. Now gives over on the wing McCoy, drives in, pivots around, kicks out in the corner to Segura, who drives baseline, off balance jumper, no good. And Kendall Miller goes up to get the Lady Lope rebound. Good half-court defense being played right now by the Lady Lope. Into the half court, here's McKaylin Marshall. She gives over to Bree Shorter. Shorter deep on the right-hand wing. Goes high post to Aubrey Till. She'll quick fire. Off the mark, no good. That was a good shot. That's a walk. How is that not a walk? But falling to the floor, and Panhandle maintains the possession. Riley Segura will bring it up, guarded by Shorter. Segura off the dribble down the lane. She beats Shorter to the right side and lays it in. And we're tied at 4. As we near the midway point of the first quarter here tonight. Walking it up is McKaylin. McKaylin goes opposite of a Blaskus pick. Now double teamed, being hounded out on the wing. She will drive into the lane all the way to the glass. No good on the shot, but she is fouled, and McKaylin Marshall will go to the line for 2. With 3:57 left here in the opening quarter, tied at 4, the Lady Lopes and the Pantherettes. McKaylin Marshall, a chance to put Abernathy back in front. As McKaylin eyes the basket. Her free shot rolls around and drops in. And Abernathy's got a 5-4 lead. 3:57 left to play here in the first quarter. Second free shot by McKaylin Marshall is good. And Abernathy back up 2. Panhandle will throw it in the backcourt, full court press here by the Lady Lopes, and there's a steal by Aubrey Teal. She drives, floats it up, no good. It's tipped out of bounds, though, by the Pantherettes, and Abernathy will throw it in under the basket. A good job by Teal getting the steal on that full court press. Abernathy will throw it in. Marshall will throw it in here for the ladies. In the corner, Villanueva now out to Teal. Gets it to Marshall. Marshall in the corner, wide open, Villanueva for 3. It's off the rim, too long, backside, and the rebound taken away by Ellie Robinson, who's into the game, and then an errant pass thrown out of bounds by Panhandle. And another turnover by the Pantherettes, as maybe that pressure getting to Panhandle just a little bit. They're probably not prone to turnovers as they take care of the basketball pretty well, typically. Lady Lopes are going to need to force some turnovers, though, here this evening if they've got a chance to knock off number 2, Panhandle. Now it'll be Villanueva to walk it up for the Lady Lopes. Playing off the ball is Marshall. She now gets it on the left-hand wing. Goes around to Lacey Bloska's pick. Double-teamed, ball loose in the lane, and turning it over is Marshall. Loose ball picked up by Segura. She goes all the way, kicks in the corner. An open right corner 3 is off the mark, no good by McCoy. Marshall the rebound, outlet ahead, tries to get it over the top to Villanueva, who can't handle the pass. It's taken back the other way in traffic, and a foul on Lacey Bloskas will send Panhandle to the free throw line. Abernathy's been able to force some turnovers with that pressure, unable to capitalize on it, though, so far. As the first free shot in and out, no good for Segura. She's got another one coming. Substitutions all across the board here for the Pantherettes. Under 3 to play in the first quarter, 6-4, Abernathy. Second free shot is good, and it's a 1-point game, 6-5 Abernathy. Shorter gets it in to Marshall, and it'll be Villanueva to bring it up. Villanueva walking it up, really slowing the pace of this ball game. Right wing Villanueva drives all the way to the glass, reverses the layup, missed it, and she tries to get it back, and she's called for a foul. That's kind of a frustration foul maybe on Cam. You've got to have her on the floor. That's just her first. Already the 4th team foul, though, check that. That's just that is the 4th team foul on the Lady Lopes. Next one will send Panhandle to the free throw line. And now coming out of the ball game is Villanueva. I think she might have a nosebleed. Does Cam Villanueva going over to the Lady Lope bench. And so we've got a momentary pause in the action here tonight. The Kenneth Cleveland Gymnasium tonight in Dimmitt, Texas, the side of this Class 2A Area Round Championship. Number 2 Panhandle and number 9 Abernathy. It's the Lady Lopes a 6-5 lead here early on. Out of the break, it'll be Panhandle basketball. They get it to Garrison now into the half court. They work it to Garrison down low, who makes a quick drive, and they're going to say a foul on Bloskas. It looked like she swatted that one clean, and right now the whistle favors Panhandle early. And that's something Abernathy won't be able to do, is get into foul trouble. And that's the second foul on Lacey Bloskas. That looked clean all the way. And the first free shot, no good by Garrison. Ball doesn't lie. Still 6-5. The Lady Lopes lead by a point. Second free shot by Garrison. Good. And we're tied at 6. 2.5 minutes to play here in the first quarter as McKaylin Marshall will walk it up here for the Abernathy Lady Lopes. She brings it across midcourt, goes around an Easterwood pick. Now drives in the lane. She's double-teamed. Where's the foul on that? She's looking for help. Drives in the corner, step back three. Off the mark, no good by Marshall. Ball loose on the floor, and they're going to call another foul on Abernathy. They aren't blowing the whistle at all on the Pantherettes. Another foul going the way of the Lady Lopes, and we're going to walk to the other end and shoot free throws. A late whistle and a late foul, and Coach Mikey Marshall wants a word. It'll be at the line. Riley Segura trying to give Panhandle the lead back. That foul was on. I'm not sure who that one was on. They put Lacey Bloskus up there, but she's just got two as Segura's first free shot is good. Second free shot by Segura is good as well, and it's back in front for the Pantherettes at 8-6 as we near 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Marshall walks it up, gives over on the wing to Bree Shorter. Shorter gives way out top to Love Finch, now to Miller. Kendall Miller gives it off right side to Marshall. We'll see if Marshall goes one-on-one. She does, into the lane, out to Finch. Finch tries to spin into the lane. She's double-teamed. She's got to get help. She finds Miller. Step back, long two by Miller, and it gets stuck between the goal, the rim, and the backboard, and that's a jump ball. It's going to favor Panhandle with 1:39 left here in the first quarter. Abernathy trails Panhandle 8-6. It'll go back to the Pantherettes here with $1:39 to go in the first quarter. Abernathy's got to knock down some of those shots. There's maybe some first quarter jitters here tonight for both of these teams. Abernathy's going to put on some full court pressure in the backcourt. The Panhandle Pantherettes will throw it in. They're looking to get it in. They finally do get it into Segura, and the pressure backs off a little bit. Man pressure by Shorter in the backcourt. Segura brings it. She used the forearm. They don't call it. On the floor to get the loose ball and knock it out of bounds is Shorter. Great man-to-man defense there by number 11, Bree Shorter. It looked like to me that could have been an offensive foul on Panhandle. Doesn't get the call, though, and it'll be Panhandle to inbound right down in front of us on the sideline. They throw it into the backcourt to Segura. Under 90 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Segura off the dribble. Gives way to Kathy. Now it is out top. Working it around the perimeter. A motion offense. Driving in all the way. Layup no good, but an offensive backside board by Allie Ashley, and she puts it back up and in. 10-6. Trying to push it back the other way. In traffic. Count it and a foul for McKaylin Marshall. Marshall pushes it all the way in on the right side and gets an and one opportunity as it's 10-8 as Abernathy draws back to within 2, and Marshall will go to the line. As Cam Villanueva with a stopper in her nose back into the ball game. She had to leave a little bit ago due to that nosebleed. Marshall to eye the basket. Her free shot is up, and it is good. And Abernathy back to within 1 now at 10-9. Lady Lopes are going to put on some full court pressure, trying to force a Panhandle turnover. They do break it into the half court, almost threw it away. Bixby out deep left-hand side. She tries to drive, and she traveled to the basketball. Good one-off pressure there by Miller for the Lady Lopes, and it's a Pantherette turnover with 52 seconds left here in the first quarter. And it will be Marshall to bring it up as she gets it in from Villanueva. Cam brings it up, now right wing. Back, give and go, down low, off the window by Marshall. No good, loose ball rebound. That should be a jump ball, and that's going to keep it with the Lady Lopes. That was a good give and go there as Cam and Marshall playing catch back and forth. It'll be Villanueva to throw it in under the basket. 41 seconds left here in the first quarter. Off the inbounds, Abernathy trying to get it in. In the corner, Aubrey Teal spots up for 3. The senior, a right corner 3. As you could love to see Teal get going here tonight. Abernathy back in front, 12-10. Pushing it through traffic the other way. McKaylin Marshall knocks it out of bounds in transition. And it will be the Pantherettes to throw it in under the basket after Kendall Miller ties her shoe. 28 seconds left to play here tonight in the first quarter from the Kenneth Cleveland Gymnasium. Off the inbounds, trying to get it in. Panhandle, they just have to sling it out top to Segura. Now it's on the right wing to Shadid. Shadid drives in, left-hand side, almost lost it. She traveled, no call. Now trying to get a steal is Bree Shorter. Segura drives in, kicks. Right wing three, wide open, is up and good. Allie Ashley, another bucket for the Panhandle Pantherettes. 6 seconds to go. McKaylin's got to see it into the half court. She's going to pull up NBA range three from the top, bounces around and comes off at the buzzer. And that is the end of the first quarter tonight from Dimmitt, Texas. Panhandle 13, Abernathy 12 after 8 minutes. We will take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy basketball.
Clark Riley Insurance in Abernathy has been helping people with their property and farm insurance needs for many years. When it comes to insurance, you want to rest easy knowing you have a good rate with good coverage, and at Clark Riley Insurance, we can offer that peace of mind. We are proud to be locally owned and operated and offer a variety of insurance options to meet your needs. Give us a call today or visit us on the West Service Road in Abernathy. We are longtime supporters of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
As advertised, through 8 minutes here tonight from the Kenneth Cleveland Gymnasium in Dimmitt. Ty Horsford high atop courtside back with you. 13-12 Panhandle as we get ready to head to the second quarter as these two teams battled back and forth here in the first 8 minutes. A very slowed down pace. That's something that Abernathy is not accustomed to. They typically run and gun, but I like the game plan out of the gates here by Coach Mikey Marshall. Abernathy's going to have to stay out of foul trouble, though. Lacey Bloskus has two. It was a heavy whistle foul-wise in favor of Panhandle in the first 8 minutes. It'll be Panhandle basketball working at the goal to our right to begin this second quarter. Off the inbounds, they get it to Riley Segura, and here we go. Guarded out there by Bree Shorter. Now right wing trying to dribble in is Kathy. She goes around a pick down the lane, missed it. Good position, and Villanueva has the rebound. Cam pushes back the other way, all the way. Nobody cuts her off. She got shoved, no call, and she missed the layup. Back the other way comes Panhandle with the basketball. Segura out on the wing, dribbling it off her foot. That should be Abernathy basketball. Heck of an effort by Villanueva to knock it out of bounds on the sideline, throw it off the knee of a Pantherette. You've got to love the grit here so far by Abernathy. 7:28 left to play in the first half. McKaylin Marshall gets the inbounds. McKaylin Marshall out near midcourt. They'll go to work. Out near midcourt, Mikey's calling out some instructions. Gives over on the wing, right-hand side, Villanueva. Villanueva now gives back to Aubrey Teal. Nearing 7 to go in the first half. Double team Marshall. She tries to drive past it. She'll step back for three. It's off the mark, no good. A long rebound goes to Panhandle. Maybe forced that one a little bit and back the other way. Here comes Panhandle. All the way, Segura drives in the lane and hits the floater. Riley Segura coast to coast, and it's 15-12 Pantherettes. 6:38 left to play here in the first half as McKaylin will walk it up. Into the half court is Marshall. Marshall gives off to Villanueva. Cam looking for space. Out on the timeline now, gives to Marshall. She'll drive baseline, floater through contact, no call. She got hit on the arm, and back the other way comes Panhandle. Into the half court, all the way down the lane in the corner. Three is up and three is good by McCoy, and you don't want to let Panhandle get out and run. They lead 18-12. Big spot here for Abernathy. They need to answer. Deep left wing, it's McKaylin Marshall. Under 6 to go here in the first half of the ball game. Left-hand side, it is Villanueva. She tries to back her way in. She is knocked to the floor, and they're going to say out of bounds off Villanueva. And so far, every call favoring Panhandle. and it will be Pantherette basketball, and Coach Mikey Marshall wants a timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll take it as well. A big spot here for the Lady Lopes. You're listening to Abernathy basketball.
Are you looking for a new ride? Look no further than the South Plains Auto Ranch in Abernathy. We offer in-house financing and offer a wide selection of used cars. If we don't have what you need, we will help you find it. When buying a vehicle, you want local people you can trust, and that's exactly what you'll find at the South Plains Auto Ranch in Abernathy. Located on the south end of town between the West Service Road and Avenue D, we are your used car one-stop shop. Give us a call today at 298-2200. And as always, we are a proud supporter of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
And welcome back here to Dimmitt, Texas tonight. Ty Horsford back with you, Abernathy Lady Lope playoff basketball here tonight from the Kenneth Cleveland Gymnasium. It is a 5-0 run for Panhandle here to begin the second quarter, and they've opened up an 18-12 lead here on the Abernathy Lady Lopes. It will be Panhandle basketball out of the timeout. We are fine, just got to calm down and play Lady Lope basketball, knock down some shots. Maybe get a call or two. It'll be Allie Thies to bring it up. Had her pocket picked, ball on the floor, and they're going to call a foul on Bree Shorter. And now the officials are just inserting themselves into the ball game unnecessarily, and that is what you did not want to see tonight. It'll be Panhandle to throw it in on the sideline. Off the inbounds, they get it to Thies. Thies goes out top to Garrison. Now good ball movement. That's good ball movement by Panhandle. Missed a three, though. We got a break there. McKaylin Marshall has the rebound. Marshall pushes ahead to Villanueva. Crosses it out. Teal. She looks for another triple. And the senior, Aubrey Teal, hits a big one for the Lady Lopes. She's got 6, and it's 18-15. Nearing 5 to go here in the first half. Out on the wing, it's Caffey. Almost had her pocket pick. Good defense by Bree Shorter. 5:05 to go here in the first half. There's a tip pass by Villanueva. Over on the wing to Caffey. Caffey gives in the corner, now back out right side. She's got it out top. Deep left wing, it's Thies. Off the dribble, Thies. Good ball movement around the perimeter. Wow, NBA range three. Left short, no good by Thies. That was 5 feet beyond the mark. Here comes Bree Shorter back the other way. Teal tries another one. She's feeling it. Aubrey Teal ties the game at 18. The senior has 9 with 4:30 left here in the first half. Into the half court, trying to drive in is Caffey. They dump it into a double team. Good inside out. Caffey, corner three. In and out, no good. Another offensive rebound. Follow shot up, no good by McCoy. Abernathy's Teal the rebound. Outlet ahead to Villanueva. Crosses it over to Shorter. Mid-range jumper is an air ball, too strong. And the backside rebound goes to the Pantherettes. Halfway through the second quarter, Garrison makes a move to the glass, and she is fouled from over the top by Aubrey Teal. And Garrison will shoot 2. In a tie game, 18-18, with 3:58 left in the second quarter. Garrison at the line. Her first free shot is on the money. .358, second quarter, 19-18. Now a 1-point lead for the Pantherettes. Second free shot by Garrison. Good. That breaks the 6-0 Lady Lope run, and Abernathy needs a bucket. McKaylin Marshall now over to the hot hand, right wing, Aubrey Teal. Skips it to Villanueva. Villanueva over on the right side to Bree. Bree high post, gets it to Easterwood, who tries to make a move to the glass, and there is a whistle that exists against Panhandle. There's a foul on the Pantherettes. That is their first here in the second quarter. Looking to throw it in. Off the inbounds, Villanueva. Gets it into Marshall. Marshall makes a nice move. She is hammered. I thought they weren't going to call it. And McKaylin Marshall will go to the line. And there's a Pantherette down on the floor hard. as McKaylin Marshall will shoot 2, and there is an injured Pantherette. And the gym goes silent here for a moment as being helped up. That may be McCoy, number 12. Yep, that's who it is, number 12. She's a starter, Addison McCoy, being helped off as she hit the floor hard. And McKaylin Marshall is going to the line here for 2 shots. 3:42 left to play in the first half. Marshall eyes the basket. Free shot good. And it's 20-19 Panhandle. Second free shot by McKaylin Marshall is on its way, also good. And that ties the game back up at 20. 3:42 left to play here in the first half. Back and forth we go to Giants here in 2A basketball. Good job, Panhandle, breaking the press. They get it into the half court. There's a near steal by Bree Shorter. Now Garrison a beat to the basket, and she lays it in. That is too easy for Ann Garrison. And back in front goes Panhandle. Here comes Marshall. She pushes into the half court, and they're going to call a blocking foul. Nope, in fact, they're going to call a charging foul, an offensive foul on McKaylin Marshall. Oh, no, they're not. The foul goes against Panhandle. The Lady Lopes do get a call there. Might be a little bit of a break for Abernathy, and Villanueva will throw it in under the basket. We all know, though, Panhandle's gotten a few calls here early as well. Off the inbounds, Villanueva looks to get it in. Easterwood mid-range jumper, pure as silk from the corner. That's a long 2, and we're tied at 22 as we near 3 minutes to play here in the first half. Ooh, that's almost a walk in the backcourt. Bringing it up is Robinson into the half-court. Garrison makes a move to the basket. Out on the left wing, Kathy thought about a 3. Now goes over on the right-hand side to Shadid. Back right side, Robinson. Robinson tries to drive in. Ooh, she walked, no call. There's a late whistle, and there's the call. It is a travel on Robinson and a Panhandle turnover. And the Lady Lopes a chance to take the lead with 2:49 left here in the first half. Excellent basketball game so far from Dimmitt, Texas. 2:45 left until the half. McKaylin Marshall walks it up across midcourt. Goes opposite of a kind of a fake pick there by Teal. Now driving in the lane. Marshall off balance 2, no good. Rebound, a loose ball. It is a jump ball, and Abernathy will keep the possession on the arrow with 2.5 minutes left in the second quarter. You could, no, it's saying, as maybe they didn't change it. They're going to get the arrow said Abernathy, but they give it to Panhandle. Maybe the arrow didn't switch earlier. Now here comes the Pantherettes into the half court with Kathy. Kathy being hounded out there by Bree. Can't foul Bree. Handoff, good. Tight defense. Now driving in. In the corner it goes to Robinson. Deep right-hand side, little inside-out action they give to Segura. Crossover on Bree. Segura tries to back her way in. In the corner it goes to Robinson. She tries to drive baseline, and a foul on Bree Shorter. With 2:02 left to play here in the second quarter. Shorter picks up the foul. That is her second. Abernathy flirting with some foul trouble here. Nobody with more than 2. Garrison has her shot blocked off the inbounds, and McKaylin Marshall the rebound. Outlet throws it ahead, trying to get it to Aubrey Teal, and she overthrew her, and Teal couldn't track it down. Abernathy tried to push. They haven't done that much tonight, and they turned it over. And it will be Pantherette basketball in the backcourt with 1:54 left here until halftime. Weather the storm until the half. Into the half court, coming in is Segura all the way down the lane, and she's fouled. And Segura will go to the line for 2. As Segura just took it upon herself that time to get to the basket. Foul going to be called on Villanueva. That is her first. Oh, that's her second. And the first free shot by Riley Segura is good. 23-22, Pantherettes. Second free shot by Segura off the back iron, no good. And Miller goes to get the rebound for the Lady Lopes. Here comes McKalen into the half court. McKalen Marshall out near midcourt. Slowing things down, 90 seconds left here in the first half. Left wing, it goes to Teal. Back over to Miller, mid-range Miller from the free throw line. Gives Abernathy the 1 point lead. 24-23, Miller's first bucket. And here comes Panhandle back the other way. Off the dribble drive into the lane. Segura forces it up. No good. And Marshall high for the rebound. Outlet ahead. Nobody gets back but Villanueva. And Cam Villanueva lays it in. And it's 26-23. The Lady Lopes as Panhandle pushes into the half court. Segura all the way. Nobody cuts her lane off and she lays it in. Riley Segura for Panhandle makes it a 1 point game. In the corner, it goes to Miller. Back the other way for the Abernathy Lady Lopes. Now out near midcourt, it is Marshall. Marshall around a pick. Deep on the right wing. She drives through traffic. Lost the basketball. Got it back. Off balance jumper is an air ball. And the rebound taken away by Segura. She pushes ahead. And Marshall was slow to get up in the backcourt. A corner three is no good. And nobody there to get the rebound, though, for the Lady Lopes. And Panhandle regains the lead on the putback. As down low it was McCoy. They should have stopped the play for Marshall. Final 10 seconds of the first half. Marshall brings it up. Goes opposite a pick. On the dribble drive, down the lane. Floater at the buzzer, no good. Putback is good as Marshall beating the horn. And that is the end of the second quarter. As at the buzzer, Marshall with her own rebound and putback. And the Lady Lopes takes the lead into the locker room. Number 9, Abernathy, 28. And number 2, Panhandle, 27. At the intermission. Just take a breath, everybody. Back and forth we go. As a wild first half here from Dimmitt, Texas. What a ball game as the Lady Lopes lead the Pantherettes 28-27 at the intermission. Let's take an extended timeout here at the half, and we will catch our breath. A good one brewing in Dimmitt tonight. You're listening to Abernathy Lady Lope basketball.
Thanks for tuning in to this live Antelope or Lady Lope sports broadcast. We currently have a break in the action and will return to the air soon. Thanks for the support from our generous sponsors: MC Master Roofing and Construction, South Plains Auto Ranch, the First State Bank, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Abernathy's First Baptist Church, Storm Guard, Clark Riley Insurance, Able Funeral Home and Flower Shop, Plains Land Bank, JC Refrigeration, Spradlin Spray Services, Vista Bank, Lambert Insurance, The Junkin Farmers Market, Ty Horsford Realtor, and DB Media. Again, we have a break in the action and will return to the air shortly. At Abernathy's First Baptist Church, our mission is to love God, love people, and tell the world. Our pastor is Damon Pierce, and we want you to know that you're always welcome at Abernathy's First Baptist Church. We meet for Sunday school on Sunday mornings at 9:30, followed by our worship service at 10:45. We offer kids and youth activities every Wednesday night beginning at 6 p.m. Come as you are and join us this Sunday. We'd love to see you. We are praying the Antelopes and Lady Lopes have a successful and safe school year.
First State Bank of Abernathy has been leading the Abernathy area banking industry since 1909 and is a staple in the community. We offer a full scale of banking services at First State Bank and are proud to be locally owned and operated. At First State Bank, we value the relationship with our customers and want to see them be successful in everything they do. If you have any questions, you can drop by and see us at 402 9th Street or give us a ring at 298-2556. Everyone at First State Bank is cheering on the Antelopes and Lady Lopes this season.
Are you looking for a new ride? Look no further than the South Plains Auto Ranch in Abernathy. We offer in-house financing and offer a wide selection of used cars. If we don't have what you need, we will help you find it. When buying a vehicle, you want local people you can trust, and that's exactly what you'll find at the South Plains Auto Ranch in Abernathy. Located on the south end of town between the West Service Road and Avenue D, we are your used car one-stop shop. Give us a call today at 298-2200. And as always, we are a proud supporter of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes. People of Abernathy and the surrounding area have trusted Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop to meet all of their needs since 1991. Todd, Jackson, Sherry, and the team at the funeral home assist families in funeral and planning services, cremation services, and so much more. They treat families with love and compassion as they navigate through difficult times in their lives. Carly and her crew at the flower shop can also help with all of your flower, gift, and registry needs as well. You can find us near the corner of 16th and Avenue D in Abernathy, and we are wishing the Lady Lopes and Antelopes lots of success this season.
At Nutrien Ag Solutions, we are proud to be known as the ag retailer of the future and are committed to helping growers meet their full potential. We consistently provide the best performing chemical, fertilizer, and seed products, financing programs, and second-to-none technology. With 6 locations nearby, Nutrien Ag Solutions is ready to serve you with all of your agricultural needs. David Carver and his team are thankful for the customers who continue to trust Nutrien with their business. We are wishing the Antelopes and Lady Lopes an incredible and blessed year. Clark Riley Insurance in Abernathy has been helping people with their property and farm insurance needs for many years. When it comes to insurance, you want to rest easy knowing you have a good rate with good coverage, and at Clark Riley Insurance, we can offer that peace of mind. We are proud to be locally owned and operated and offer a variety of insurance options to meet your needs. Give us a call today or visit us on the West Service Road in Abernathy. We are longtime supporters of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
For over 100 years, Plains Land Bank has specialized in financing rural property. We are passionate about agriculture and ensuring that producers are successful. Your land is more than just your livelihood, it's your legacy, and we want to see it grow for generations to come. Let us help you own a piece of Texas. Come visit our Plainview office today or give us a call at 806-296-5579. At Plains Land Bank, we are a proud supporter of our West Texas High School student athletes. If you are needing your heating or air conditioning unit serviced, look no further than JC Refrigeration in Lubbock. We have been serving West Texas with all of their HVAC needs for many years and look forward to serving you. When you use JC Refrigeration, you know you'll be getting honest and reliable service from professionals that you can trust. Give us a call today at 744-9855. JC Refrigeration proudly supports the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
At StormGuard, we provide experts you can count on. Sit back, relax, and let StormGuard take care of your home. If you're experiencing roof issues, let our qualified team of professionals repair or restore your roof. We work directly with your insurance company to make the process easy for you, and inspections are always free. At StormGuard, we are wishing the Lady Lopes and Lopes the best of luck this season.
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Spradlin Spray Services. Danik Spradlin is a local leader in aerial and spray services and has been meeting the needs of local farmers for a long time. A staple in the Abernathy community, Spradlin Spray Services is ready to meet your aerial spraying needs today. We are a proud supporter of Abernathy's young people and are wishing the Lopes and the Lady Lopes the very best of luck on and off the field this season. MC Master Roofing and Construction is this season's title sponsor. They specialize in roofing, construction, siding, gutters, and so much more. Servicing the West Texas region to Possum Kingdom Lake, MC Master focuses on local expertise and community commitment. With MC Master Roofing and Construction, you know you'll have quality materials, an experienced team, and a focus on the customer. At MC Master Roofing and Construction, we are a family and locally owned business, and we take pride in being the peace of mind for your family. Give us a call today to see how we can serve you. Go Lopes.
In today's ever-changing real estate market, you want a professional you can trust helping you navigate buying or selling real estate. Ty Horsford is that person and is eager to walk alongside you in your real estate journey. So whether you are looking to buy, sell, or invest, give Ty a call today at 806-773-4658. He's ready to go to work for you. He's also a proud member of the Abernathy community and a big supporter of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
DB Media specializes in all things audio, video, and lighting. From designs and installs tailored to your commercial application, to concerts and corporate events, and even studio recording and mixing for bands and artists, DB Media has you covered. DB Media is a proud supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes this season.
And welcome back here inside the Kenneth Cleveland Gymnasium in Dimmitt, Texas. Ty Horsford, voice of the Antelopes, back with you. And everything we expected and more here in the first half, as it's the Abernathy Lady Lopes, number 9 in the state, leading the second-ranked Panhandle Pantherettes by a single point, 28-27, as we get ready to start the third quarter. As Abernathy slows the pace down. They've played pretty good half-court defense, and that's given you a chance here against number 2 Panhandle heading into the second half of the ball game here tonight. You've got to avoid foul trouble, as the foul count in favor of Panhandle to the tune of about 9-4. So in that first half, nobody more than 2 fouls for Abernathy, but you've got a couple, maybe 3 with 2 fouls. Out of the timeout, expect the starters on the floor. As for Abernathy, it's Shorter, Marshall, Aubrey Teal, Villanueva, and Easterwood. And the 5 starters out there for Panhandle as well: Kathy, Bixby, McCoy, Segura, and Garrison. Just underway, Lady Lopes with the ball, working at the goal to our right. Marshall on the wing, off the dribble, leaves it out right wing. Cam Villanueva for 3, no good, and it bounces up and over the backboard and out of bounds. That was a good look for Villanueva, but it will be out of bounds to Panhandle. Going to have to knock down some of those clutch shots here in the second half of the ball game. Bringing it up, here is Segura across midcourt, guarded by Bree Shorter. Good look in the corner for 3, no good. Segura, the putback, no good. Rebound saved. You've got to get a defensive rebound. Abernathy gets a break there, and here come the Lady Lopes off the board. Off the dribble drive, down the lane, Marshall kicks in the corner. Good look, off the mark, no good for Easterwood. Follow shot by Marshall, and Panhandle comes over the top. A big-time offensive board there by McKaylin Marshall, and she's got a chance for 2 at the free throw line. 7:14 left to play here in the third quarter. As Marshall at the line here for the Lady Lopes. First free shot is up and good. It's 29-27. Abernathy's biggest lead tonight has been 3. Panhandle's led by as many as 6 in the ball game. Second free shot by Marshall is also, nope, it came off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Shorter tipped it to herself, and the Lady Lopes keep it alive. Out top, Villanueva. Her pass deflected in the air and stolen, and the Lady Lopes turn it over. Riley Segura will bring it back the other way for Panhandle. Into the half court, they give it to McCoy, and in the passing lane is Aubrey Teal, as Teal pokes it out of bounds. on the sideline. Panhandle will throw it in on their end of the court. Off the inbounds. They get it to Segura. Segura out near midcourt. Guarded by Bree. Around a pick. Good look and good moving without the basketball. McCoy gets free on the block and lays it in. McCoy, she was the Pantherette that took a tough fall in the first half, but she appears to be okay. She gets the bucket there to tie it at 29. Into the half court, Marshall splits the defense, and there's a reach-in foul. As they tried to double-team McKaylin Marshall, she split it, and Garrison fouls for the Pantherettes. 6:32 left to play here in the third quarter. Abernathy and Panhandle 29 apiece. Cam Villanueva will throw it in under the basket. Off the inbounds, looking to get somebody open. They get it to Easterwood. Back in the corner to Villanueva. She'll try a three. Doesn't get the bounce. Marshall the rebound. Her shot back up, and it's blocked out of bounds by a Pantherette. It will still be Abernathy ball. 6:24 left here in the third. As off the inbounds, Villanueva looks to throw it in. Looking in the corner to Teal. Teal almost lost it, and she does lose it. It's out of bounds. That's an unforced turnover there by Aubrey Teal, and it will be Panhandle basketball. 6:22 left in the third. We're back where we started, tied at 29. Abernathy's got to get those defensive rebounds off of a missed shot. Riley Segura brings it up. Now they work it on the wing over to Shadid. Shadid, ooh, she walked, no call. Now she picks up her dribble, gets it on the wing to Caffey. Caffey for three, off the back iron, no good. Marshall runs off the rebound, all the way down the lane, and McKaylin Marshall blows the bunny. That is rare. Back the other way comes Panhandle. They want to force it in transition. Layup, no good. Rebound tipped around. Back out, long board for Panhandle. Open for three. It is no good by Avery Caffey, and that's a foul on Panhandle. Good job by Emmy Easterwood getting position on the rebound. Lacey Bloska's going to come back in the ball game. She had those two early fouls. 5:49 left to play here in the third. As McKaylin Marshall will walk it up in a tie ball game. Under 6 to play in the third. Kendall Miller getting ready to check back in for Abernathy. Right wing, Marshall gets it on the give and go from Shorter. She drives in, floats it off the window, and good. McKaylin gets another bucket, and Abernathy leads by 2, 31-29. Abernathy doesn't get back defensively, though, and you cannot leave Evan Shadid that wide open, and she drills a left corner three. You've got to get back defensively, and Panhandle back in front, 32-31. Nearing 5 minutes to play in the third. Off the dribble, Marshall. Goes around to Bloska's pick, and a blocking foul out top going to be called on Evan Shadid. A little bit more of a whistle on Panhandle here in the second half as compared to the first. As Cam Villanueva checks out, Miller into the ball game. Aubrey Teal will throw it in right in front of Coach Mikey Marshall on the Abernathy sideline. They get it into Marshall. Under 5 to play here in the third. 1 point Panhandle lead. Right wing, it's Bree Shorter. She goes high post to Teal. Teal guarded closely in the corner. Now trying to drive baseline. They get it to Bloskis. Bloskis back in the corner to Miller. Miller picks up her dribble, goes back out to Aubrey. Aubrey. And there's going to be an away from the ball foul on Evan Shadid as she throws McKaylin Marshall to the floor, who was trying to get open. And that is already 4 fouls on Panhandle here in the third quarter. That's about how it was against Abernathy in the first half. And Kendall Miller will throw it in here under the basket for the Abernathy Lady Lopes. Evan Shadid comes out of the ball game. And actually that is the 5th foul of the quarter. So the Abernathy Lady Lopes shooting free throws the remainder of the 4:38 here in the third. That could be a story. At the line is Marshall. Free throw, no good. You're going to have to make the freebies here down the stretch. Second free shot by McKaylin Marshall. Good. And that squares us up at 32, 4:38 left here in the third. Back and forth we go. Bringing it up into the half court over on the wing. It's McCoy. Now in the corner. They cross it over. Nice inside out. Right wing three. That's a long one. Left short. No good. Marshall tips the rebound to Blaskus, who gives back to Marshall. Fires it ahead to Miller. Miller missed an open shorter cutting to the basket. And Abernathy will set up the offense. Inside to Lacey Blaskus. Back out Teal. Heat check. Got it! The senior! Her fourth three of the ball game. And it's 35-32, Lady Lopes. Back the other way into the half court. Here comes Panhandle with the basketball. Under 4 to play in the third. In the corner, trying to answer. Three is off the mark, no good by Ashley. Marshall wants to push behind the back into the half court. She drives into the circle. Now off the ball, into the lane. And it is a jump ball. And McKaylin Marshall is tied up. Good defense there by Panhandle. And it'll be Panhandle ball in the backcourt. 3:39 left here in the third. 35-32. Lady Lopes up 3. It's a big night from beyond the arc. Aubrey Teal is 4 of 4 from distance. Panhandle will walk it up. It's Riley Segura. Segura top. Now gives way to Caffey. Off the dribble, Caffey in the lane. Good help defense by Kendall Miller. Shot up, no good. Rebound loose on the floor. Picked up by Panhandle. Garrison from the free throw line makes a move down the lane and lays it in. And that cuts Abernathy's lead to 1 at 35-34, nearing 3 to go in the third quarter. As McKaylin Marshall will walk it up into the half court. Over on the wing, it's Teal. Teal gets it to a cutting Villanueva. Baseline drive, good look there for Miller. No good on the shot. Rebound Panhandle. They want to push. In the corner in the half court to McCoy. Out top, straight on 3 is good. Bixby wide open, puts Panhandle back in front. 37-35, 2.5 to play here in the third. Abernathy needs to answer with a bucket. Down inside to Blaskus. She makes a move to the glass. Shot no good. And the rebound taken away by Panhandle as Miller hits the floor. She throws it across into the half court. And a timeout taken by Panhandle as they were in a little bit of disarray. And with 2:16 left in the third, we'll take a quick break as well. You're listening to Abernathy Playoff Basketball.
Hey, my name is Dr. Kent Webb with Webb Vision Center. Our family has proudly served the Plainview area for over 80 years. Webb Vision Center is a full-service vision center dedicated to providing outstanding comprehensive eye care for the whole family. Our primary eye care service includes state-of-the-art eye exams that analyzes eye health and vision function. Our experienced staff will assist you in selecting frames that work best for your lifestyle. We offer a wide variety of designer brands including Ray-Ban, Ted Baker, Oakley, and more. We're honored to welcome you to Webb Vision Center.
And welcome back here to the Kenneth Cleveland Gymnasium. Tension so tight you could cut it with a rope here in the latter stages of the third quarter. We have battled back and forth from the get-go tonight. Currently, Panhandle leads Abernathy 37-35. It'll be Pantherette basketball out of the timeout. You've got to keep them at bay. Here on the sideline, it'll be Segura to throw it in. It'll be in the Panhandle half court. Off the inbounds, they get it to Garrison. They try and go right back to Segura. Good help defense there by Marshall. Now Segura off the dribble drive, guarded by Villanueva. Good beat to the basket. Rebound taken away by Garrison. Back up off the window and in. She out-battled Blaskus for the board. And now it's a big possession for Abernathy, 39-35. Feels like a big lead in a game like this. 1:54 to play in the third. as Marshall walks it up. Now gives to Miller. Miller picks up her dribble. She's in a little bit of trouble, and a 5-second call. She couldn't get rid of it, and Miller turns it over. A big, big spot here in the ball game now with 1:44 to go, and Panhandle leading 39-35. Big defensive trip for the Lady Lopes. They have trailed by as many as 6. Segura dribbles it up onto the wing, guarded by Miller. Now out top to Shadid. Back over on the wing. They left open Segura. She doesn't take the 3. Garrison walks down the lane, no call. Rebound loose on the floor. That should be a jump ball. It's not. Abernathy pulls it out, though. 2-on-2, back the other way. Cam to Miller, and catching up defensively is Evan Shadid, and she knocks it out of bounds. It'll be Lady Lope ball under the basket with 1:15 left here in the third quarter. Villanueva will throw it in off the inbounds, lobs it into McKalen. McKalen going to go to work, had it poked away. And then it's stolen right back, though, by Miller. Miller tried to get it back to McKalen. No good. Now it is a jump ball. Ooh, no, they're going to call a foul on Abernathy. How is that not a jump ball, but a foul called on the Lady Lopes? Good defense, just couldn't make it happen. And it'll be Panhandle basketball in the backcourt. 1:05 left here in the third. It's 39-35 Panhandle. Nearing a minute to go. Riley Segura will walk it up here for the Pantherettes. Under a minute left, third quarter. Over on the wing to Segura, guarded by Shorter. Now on the left wing, it's McCoy. Back left wing 3, off the mark, no good. Jump ball for the rebound, right to Garrison, and she laid it in. Abernathy doesn't get position, and another second chance opportunity for Panhandle, and now it's a 6-point game. 41-35, that matches the biggest lead for the Pantherettes. Around to pick, Marshall drives in the lane, poked away and stolen, and a foul going to be called on McKalen Marshall. This may be an intentional on Marshall. As they are not going to call an intentional foul, it'll just be out of bounds to Panhandle in the backcourt. But Panhandle will have the ball up 6, 41-35. They're on a little bit of a run here, are the Pantherettes. 22 seconds to go. Off the dribble drive, Segura try. She uses the forearm to create space and hits a 3. She gets away with an offensive foul, and it is a 3-pointer, and just like that, a 9-point Panhandle lead. Now Abernathy with 5 seconds to go. They need a bucket. Stepping back for 3, the other end, Marshall is off the back iron, no good. And Abernathy all of a sudden in a 9-point hole heading to the fourth quarter. 44-35 Pantherettes. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Basketball.
First State Bank of Abernathy has been leading the Abernathy area banking industry since 1909 and is a staple in the community. We offer a full scale of banking services at First State Bank and are proud to be locally owned and operated. At First State Bank, we value the relationship with our customers and want to see them be successful in everything they do. If you have any questions, you can drop by and see us at 402 9th Street or give us a ring at 298-2556. Everyone at First State Bank is cheering on the Antelopes and Lady Lopes this season.
And welcome back here to Panhandle and Abernathy. The Class 2A Area Round Championship. It's been back and forth all night, but a flurry by Panhandle to end that third quarter, and the Pantherettes all of a sudden have opened up a 44-35 lead here on the Abernathy Lady Lopes. Dangerous position here for Abernathy. 8 minutes on the clock as we head to the fourth quarter. Out of the timeout, it will be Panhandle basketball up 9. And now they're going to be nursing a lead. Abernathy playing from behind for really the first time tonight. Riley Segura will bring it up. On the wing, it goes to McCoy. Over on the right-hand side, trying to drive in. Thought about a shot, did Caffey, and now instead goes back out on the wing to Segura. Segura on the near side to McCoy. High post, they look for a give and go. It's not there. Circling around, driving all the way to the basket, and laying it in is Shadid. And it's a double-digit lead for Panhandle for the first time tonight at 46-35. 7:25 to go. Lady Lopes have to start knocking down some shots. They give it to Villanueva on the left-hand side. Now in the corner, Easterwood. Easterwood back out to Cam. High post to Miller. Miller step back from the free throw line. Her jumper is off. Marshall the rebound, and McKalen sticks it back up and in. Good offensive rebound and put back by McKalen Marshall. And it's 46-37 with 6:54 to go. Into the half court. Segura off the dribble drive. She beats everybody to the glass. Misses the layup. Put back no good. Miller's got the rebound. Abernathy got a break on that second chance there by the Pantherettes. Abernathy can cut into a 9-point lead. On the right wing, Miller. High post to Teal. Teal being guarded. She needs help. Steps back, thought about it for three. Instead, lobs it down to Marshall, who Euro steps to the glass. And McKalen Marshall back-to-back buckets. And it's 46-39 with 6:17 to go. Got to get defensive stops. Segura off the dribble drive, tries to dribble in. Good defense by McKalen. Now out top to McCoy. McCoy picked up her dribble. Crossover, driving in the lane. Out on the wing, now it goes to Shadid. Mid-range jumper, off the mark. Miller's got the rebound. Abernathy can cut into it more with a bucket here. Into the half-court, step back three. Marshall off the back iron, no good. Long rebound goes to Shadid. That's one she knocks down often. And back the other way comes Panhandle. Into the half-court, Segura gives over on the wing to McCoy. And it's 3 seconds in the lane called on the Pantherettes. So another Panhandle turnover with 5:33 to go in a 7-point game. Abernathy can cut into it further. They have scored 4 in a row, and Coach Mikey Marshall takes a timeout. We'll take a quick one as well. You're listening to Abernathy Basketball.
At Abernathy's First Baptist Church, our mission is to love God, love people, and tell the world. Our pastor is Damon Pierce, and we want you to know that you're always welcome at Abernathy's First Baptist Church. We meet for Sunday school on Sunday mornings at 9:30, followed by our worship service at 10:45. We offer kids and youth activities every Wednesday night beginning at 6 p.m. Come as you are and join us this Sunday. We'd love to see you. We are praying the Antelopes and Lady Lopes have a successful and safe school year.
And welcome back here to the Kenneth Cleveland Gymnasium in Dimmitt, Texas. Ty Horsford back with you. Panhandle 46, the Lady Lopes 39 with 5:33 to go in the game. Abernathy with the ball, and they're on a 4-0 run. They've trimmed the 11-point lead down to 7. Need another bucket here. Still plenty of time, but you've got to get stops and knock down some shots. Villanueva across midcourt, gives on the wing to Teal. Teal drives baseline, leaves it for Easterwood. Almost throws it away, she does. Stolen by Panhandle. Segura into the half court. She drives baseline, leaves it out for Caffey. Now Garrison makes a move. She walked, no call. On the wing, three-pointer is blocked by Miller and taken away by Villanueva. Ahead, Teal gets it to Miller. Miller down the lane, lays it in. It's a 5-point game, 46-41. And the Lady Lopes have scored 5 in a row. 4:50 to go. Segura across midcourt, off the dribble drive. Now out top, goes to Caffey. Caffey off the dribble. Hands it off, driving in, backing her way in is McCoy. Back out on the wing. 3 up, 3 no good by Kathy. Marshall the rebound. Outlet ahead, Villanueva. Tips it to Teal, who lays it up, blocked, no good. Gets it to Easterwood, and Abernathy will reset. In the corner, Villanueva for 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebound loose, and a foul on Kendall Miller. A couple of good looks there for the Lady Lopes, but they couldn't cash it in. And it will be Panhandle ball again in the backcourt. .4:12 left to go in the ball game. Segura brings it up. Now gives way to Kathy. Out top to Bixby. Good ball movement. They get it down low on the block. Getting too far into the basket, though. An inside-out 3 from the left side is an air ball. Marshall takes it. Outlets ahead. Down the lane, right side. And Garrison out-fought Kendall Miller. And Garrison gets it back for the Pantherettes. With 3:45 to go. And Panhandle takes a timeout. Abernathy down 5, has had a couple of consecutive trips with good looks and not able to capitalize. We've got a timeout on the floor. It is a full. We'll take it as well. This is Lady Lope playoff basketball.
People of Abernathy and the surrounding area have trusted Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop to meet all of their needs since 1991. Todd, Jackson, Sherry, and the team at the funeral home assist families in funeral and planning services, cremation services, and so much more. They treat families with love and compassion as they navigate through difficult times in their lives. Carly and her crew at the flower shop can also help with all of your flower, gift, and registry needs as well. You can find us near the corner of 16th and Avenue D in Abernathy, and we are wishing the Lady Lopes and Antelopes lots of success this season.
Well, welcome back to the Kenneth Cleveland Gymnasium, where it is standing room only tonight. Has 2 good basketball games for you, as Farwell and Vega on deck, but Abernathy and Panhandle treating the fans here to a dandy. 3:45 left here in the fourth quarter. It is 46-41 Panhandle. It'll be Panhandle basketball as well out of the timeout. Panhandle, they may start to try and run some clock with a 5-point lead. Abernathy has trimmed what was once an 11-point lead down to 5. Segura across midcourt, guarded by Marshall, and a foul on McKaylin Marshall with the body out top. It'll be out of bounds. Panhandle to throw it in under the basket. Or no, actually on the sideline in front of the Pantherette bench. That's just 2 fouls on McKaylin, so you're okay there. Off the inbounds, trying to get it in. They get it to Garrison. Garrison makes a move down the lane. Layup rolls off. Offensive rebound, blocked. Put back, blocked again. Finally taken by Villanueva. Cam pushes into the half court. Right wing, Marshall. Thought about a 3, now pulls it back out. And Abernathy will run the offense. She attacks down the lane. Layup is good. McKaylin Marshall makes it a 1-point game. Or 3-point game, 46-43. Is Panhandle back in the half court. Driving baseline, getting too far under Caffey. In the corner, a 3 is off for Panhandle, no good. An offensive rebound follow, though, right there for Caffey on the putback. And it's back to 5, 48-43 with 2:52 to go. And McKaylin will walk it back the other way. Across midcourt, she gives it to Villanueva. On the right wing, Aubrey Teal. Teal now gives to Miller. Dribble drive, Miller lost it, got it back. Now goes to McKaylin Marshall. Calling for a screen. Nope, now backing off. Abernathy's got to play. They need a bucket. Around a pick, now trying to drive in Marshall. And a foul going to be called on Panhandle. That's probably one you don't want to have called on you because Marshall went and made a layup. It'll be Abernathy basketball underneath the basket. Marshall to throw it into Villanueva, out to Teal. Teal inside to Marshall. She puts it up, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Kaylin Marshall, and that is a terrible call inside on Marshall. The referees inserting themselves into the game. That is a bad call and a flop job for the Panhandle girl down low. Terrible call with 2:14 to go. Back the other way. Over on the wing, it's Bixby. Bixby gives deep right-hand side. Panhandle not in a hurry. And now a reach-in foul on Aubrey Teal, and Mikey Marshall can't believe it. 1:55 left here in the ball game, and it is a 5-point ball game. Panhandle inbounds it to the backcourt for Segura. Off the dribble, Segura. Now gives over on the wing, McCoy. Guarded by Cam. And she traveled. McCoy traveled and turned it over. With 1:45 to go, the defensive pressure gives it back to the Lady Lopes. My goodness, what a ball game tonight from the Kenneth Cleveland Gymnasium. Abernathy's got to have a bucket with 1:40 to go. Off the dribble drive, Marshall all the way into the lane. Strip, got it back, puts it back up and in. Lots of contact both ways, no call, and the bucket is good. It's 48-45. Trying to dribble into the half court is Segura. On the wing, gives outside to Bixby. Now over to Cathy. 1:20 to go, 48-45. Panhandle out in front. Avery Cathy now as Panhandle plays a little bit of keep away. As trying to get free is Cathy on the wing. Gives it to Segura. Segura now back outside to McCoy. 1 minute left in the ball game. Still a 3-point ball game. And there's a reach-in foul on Aubrey Teal. And it will be Avery Cathy to the line for 2, as that is the 5th Lady Lope team foul. As Abernathy had to stop it as we go inside of a minute to play. It's a shame these two teams had to meet in the second round of the playoffs. This is a regional final-like ball game tonight. Cathy at the line, shooting 2. The first one, no good. She left it off the front of the rim. And she's got another one coming. Make some noise back there behind the basket, Antelope students. As she eyes the basket, second one good, and it's a 4-point game. 49-45, 56 seconds to go. Marshall brings it up. Off the dribble drive, poked away, got it back. Drives the lane, no good. Offensive rebound a couple of times, and it's staying with Abernathy as it's knocked out of bounds. With 46 seconds to go. And a timeout taken by Coach Mikey Marshall. Let's see if this is a 30 or a full. It is a full timeout. We'll take it as well. You're listening to Abernathy Basketball. We'll come back with the finish.
If you are needing your heating or air conditioning unit serviced, look no further than JC Refrigeration in Lubbock. We have been serving West Texas with all of their HVAC needs for many years and look forward to serving you. When you use JC Refrigeration, you know you'll be getting honest and reliable service from professionals that you can trust. Give us a call today at 744-9855. JC Refrigeration proudly supports the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
And welcome back for the finish here at the Kenneth Cleveland Gymnasium in Dimmitt, Texas. 49-45, number 2 Panhandle leading the Abernathy Lady Lopes by 4. They've led by as many as 11 tonight. Out of the timeout, it'll be Abernathy to inbound. Marshall will throw it in. Four corners look here for the Lady Lopes. Off the inbounds, they almost turn it over. They get it to Villanueva. Now Villanueva drives in the lane, lost it, got it back on the wing. Bree Shorter for three, no good. It goes right to McKaylin Marshall, who lays it in on the putback, and it's a 2-point game with 32 seconds to go. 49-47. Here we go into the half court. Working the ball around. And there's a reach-in foul called on the Lady Lopes. And that will send Panhandle to the free throw line with 23 seconds to go. And it will be Riley Segura, their go-to, shooting two. The first one, ice in the veins. She knocks it in. And it's a 3-point game, 50-47 with 23 seconds left. Second free shot, good. She made them both. And a timeout on the floor. This one taken by the Panhandle Pantherettes. We will go ahead and keep it right here with 23 seconds to go. It's just a 30-second timeout taken by Panhandle. As Abernathy down 4, 51-47. Stranger things have happened. It was a little run there to end the third quarter by Panhandle that is really the difference tonight. Other than that, it has been bucket for bucket, punch for punch. And there is 23 seconds left in the ball game. Lady Lopes looking for the improbable here in the final half minute. Down 4. They do have the basketball, 51-47. And it will be Abernathy basketball in the half court. Aubrey Teal will throw it in. Throws it into Villanueva. Villanueva off the dribble. They got to get free. Guarded closely. Now Bree Shorter out on the wing. And a timeout taken with 15 seconds left by Mikey Marshall. You've got to have a bucket here. Not necessarily a three, but you do have to have a bucket. With 15 seconds to go, Marshall has taken a timeout. It's a full timeout. We're not going anywhere. 51-47, number 2 Panhandle, clinging to a 4-point lead here over your 9th-ranked Lady Lopes. As a packed house being treated to a heck of a ball game here tonight between Abernathy and Panhandle. There are people standing everywhere. Again, a doubleheader tonight here at Dimmitt. Farwell and Vega coming up after this one. But everyone packed in here, standing on the aisle, standing back behind the glass. It's an electric scene here tonight in Dimmitt. 51-47. Abernathy with just 15 seconds to erase a 4-point lead. Kendall Miller will throw it in here for the Lady Lopes. You have to have a bucket. It doesn't have to be a three necessarily. Off the inbound, then get it to Cam. Off the dribble, Cam. In the corner, it goes to Teal. She puts up the three, and it's blocked. It is blocked, and the official wasn't even looking as Kendall Miller is thrown to the floor. But the official wasn't looking where he was supposed to be looking. And now it's Bleak with just 6 seconds to go, slipping away. A heck of an effort here by Abernathy, trying to knock off the 9th-ranked the 2nd-ranked Pantherettes. Free throws coming here for Riley Segura. As McKaylin Marshall has fouled out of the ball game. A Herculean effort by McKaylin Marshall. She did everything she could tonight. And the free shot is up and good. And Segura makes them both. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3. Villanueva into the half court. Drives in the lane, has it stripped, and the ball game is over. And Panhandle survives the Abernathy Lady Lopes upset bid. 53-47 here tonight. The Pantherettes knock off the Abernathy Lady Lopes and end their season. You came in tonight, you wanted Abernathy to play well, and you wanted to give yourself a chance down the stretch. That is exactly what they did. They left it all on the floor tonight, did the Abernathy Lady Lopes, but it is not enough as Panhandle knocks off Abernathy 53-47 in a heck of a ball game here tonight from Dimmitt. It's the most points Panhandle has given up all year long, but it's not enough tonight as the Abernathy Lady Lopes fall short and their season ends at 26-9. A historic season for the Lady Lopes, and Panhandle will move on to meet the winner of Wink and Ballinger next week in the third round of the playoffs. You hate to see these two teams meet this early in the playoffs, but such was the case here tonight, and it's Panhandle getting the 6-point win over the Abernathy Lady Lopes. For now, that's it. We've got to get out of the way for Farwell and Vega. It's Lady Lope playoff basketball tonight. Good night. God